When thinking about Canada, the first thing that crosses many people's minds is probably the cold, or that it is a country very similar to the USA. However, this is not as true as it may seem. Canada has many amazing things that make this country totally unique, and one of the best countries to live in without a doubt. Don't you believe me? Find out for yourself. That's why today we present to you Top 25 Amazing Facts About Canada. Let's start. 1. In 1967, the first UFO landing strip in the world was built in the Canadian province of Alberta. Well, you never know. 2. Canada is home to more than half of all the freshwater lakes in the world. A real wonder for nature lovers, don't you think? 3. In Quebec, the French-speaking province of Canada, you will find the Hôtel de Glace, which is made every year from ice and snow because, of course, it melts in summer. 4. Canada is the second largest country in the world, only after Russia. This size means that the country has a whopping 6 time zones. However, its population density is one of the lowest on the planet, at just under 4 inhabitants per square kilometer. 5. Strange as it may seem, in Canada, there is a law that states that of all songs played on the radio, at least 35% must be of Canadian origin. 6. The border between Canada and the USA is the longest on the planet. Did you know it? 7. In some parts of this country, cars are often left unlocked. And contrary to popular belief, this is not only for the safety of its streets, but also because it is a way of speeding up your escape in the event of being attacked by a bear. 8. Speaking of bears, there are more than 15,000 polar bears roaming the country. That's more than 50% of the world's polar bear population. 9. Canadians love maple syrup with all their being. In addition to carrying a maple leaf on their flag, they produce almost 80% of the world's maple syrup production in the province of Quebec alone. 10. Basketball, contrary to popular belief, was invented in Canada. Nope, Americans, it wasn't invented in the US. 11. It has hosted the Olympic Games 3 times. Montreal in 1976, Calgary in 1988, and Vancouver in 2010. 12. In Canada, anti-doping testing is prohibited when hiring someone for a job. 13. There is currently a legal tender worth 1 million Canadian dollars. Unbelievable, but true. 14. On the border between the USA and Canada, there is an opera house. The seats are divided according to country. If you cross the line by mistake while inside or exit through the wrong door, you can be arrested for illegal immigration. 15. Despite being an American country, Canada is a member of the ESA, or European Space Station. 16. Most of Toronto's skyscrapers have a most peculiar cooling system. They use cold water pumped directly from the bottom of Lake Ontario. This contributes enormously to the reduction of electricity consumption, saving more than 70% of these costs. 17. New Canadian citizens receive a welcome pass upon receiving their citizenship. This gives them access to a multitude of cultural tourist attractions and events, among other things. That's what it's like to immigrate there, eh? 18. In Montreal city center, there are swings that produce music as they move. What's more, if you manage to synchronize them all, you can hear a melody. 19. The oil reserves of this country are the 3rd largest in the world. No, Americans, they don't need democracy now. 20. Canadians love donuts. They have the highest per capita rate of shops selling this delicious sweet. 21. In the Canadian province of Alberta, there have been no rats for more than 50 years. 22. The New York Police have authority and operate continuously in the city of Toronto, Canada. 23. Strange as it may seem to us, in the city of Vancouver, there is a space reserved for drug addicts to inject all kinds of substances. The state runs the place and provides those affected with clean needles, psychological help, and advice on how to deal with addictions. And all this is for free. 24. The ratio of teachers to students in Canada is 1 to 12. This helps provide a much more individualized, effective, and motivating education, making Canada one of the most educated countries in the world. In addition, PSS scores place Canada well above the global average. 25. In Canada, there is a town called Swastika. Despite constant attempts to change its name, the inhabitants insist that the name has been around long before the symbol took on the meaning we now associate with it. And that's all for today's video. Did you know any of these curiosities? Which one has caught your attention the most? You can leave it below in the comments. If you liked the video, I would be very grateful if you could leave a like. It helps me to continue with this kind of content. Also, if you want more videos like this, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and activate the little bell to find out when I upload something new. Thank you very much for watching the video until the end, and I hope you were surprised and found it very interesting. See you soon!